Hello, friends. Welcome to Tuesday Night Sprints with Brittany, B&K
So
Book
weird.
Club edition.
That's so
Isn't it weird?
That was so weird when you were like, "Welcome to Tuesday Night Sprints." I was like,
know.
"Oh, this
The
is
tables have
weird
turned.
for me. This is strange." I love it. I'm here on a Tuesday, but like not here. You know,
You don't have to control anything, so
this is so simple. I can just lay back, relax.
And as you can tell, what we're probably reading because it's right beside us, we're reading The Midnight Feast. Are you listening on audio? Okay, I am as well. I listened to the prologue, so I don't have much thoughts.
That's fair. I mean, the prologue can only be a couple of pages because
It's literally like
Lucy
2.
Foley,
Yeah.
Lucy Foley likes a short chapter.
Yeah, it might even be 1 to be honest. Yeah, it's 1. I read it last night.
No, I was frantically trying to finish Whiskey Business before tonight. So I only finished that about an hour and a half ago. So I have not read since.
Perfect. And if anyone doesn't know, Lucy Foley does not usually work for me, but Brittany loves Lucy Foley books typically. So we're going to see how this goes.
I have high hopes for this one. I have high hopes that it is like the guest list, which will make us not both enjoy it.
And I have high hopes it's nothing like the guest list.
So here we are.
But I don't actually think, I think it will be like the guest list. So
I think it's going to be like the guest list too, and I'm very excited.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm going to, honestly, even though I didn't like the guest list, it was a quick read. So I don't see myself DNFing this. Like, even though I didn't like the guest list, it's not that it didn't keep me hooked enough to read it. That wasn't my problem. So, like, I don't foresee myself DNFing this anyway. So,
yeah, I think I will love this, but we shall see. I feel like nothing can live up to the guest list, and nothing has since, because I've read all her other books since the guest list, and nothing has quite hit as well as the guest list.
So what did you rate the guest list? 5?
5, yes.
And what did you rate Paris Apartment? Because I have that
3.
one. Okay, so maybe I will like that one because
you will. I think you will, because to be honest, it's more of a thriller than the murder mystery style, which is why I didn't like it.
Oh, and that would probably make me like it.
I wanted it to be murder mystery, and it wasn't, and that made me sad.
Fair.
You probably will like it.
Probably. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Kelly. Reading The Clockmaker's Daughter. Nice. Hello. At chapter 7. Hello. Hi, Donna. We'll be reading Shadow of the Fox, Most Likely Lurking. I have not read that.
The cover looks really cool.
Does it? I haven't even.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen it, but I'm not.
I've only seen it on Donna's Instagram.
Oh, that's how okay. I saw it. Hello, Taylor. Reading The Coven. Hi, Gabby. I have The Midnight Feast queued on my Kindle, but I'm probably going to read this Great Hemisphere tonight since it's book club for Thursday. That's fair. I think we have a lot of people joining us this month, so that's really exciting. So.
Mm-hmm. And we'll be chatting over at the B&K Discord. I don't know what the breakdown is for today.
Look. It's not done in chapters this time because I don't think the chapters have names from what I recall.
No, I don't think they have numbers either.
So I had to do page breakdown, yeah. But I think
it's 72 pages.
Yeah, that's about reasonable, yeah. And just in case anyone's new here, we don't talk spoilers on here, only on Discord, so there's no fear of being in here and getting spoiled, so.
100%. And also, I feel like this one I will at least make it past the first sprint like last month.
I would hope so. I would be shocked if you did not.
Me too.
Absolutely shocked. Hi, Danny. Reading Gideon the Ninth this evening. Nice. Hello. Teleported from Leandra's Sprints. I'm about to get dinner and continue reading November 9 for my author challenge. Nice. That was my first Colleen Hoover book, I believe.
I haven't read many Colleen Hoovers. I've read Verity, obviously.
Yeah,
and,
that was good.
I read Reminders of Him, and that's the last one.
Oh, okay. I haven't read a lot. I think I read 4 or 5 total, which if you compare to how many books Colleen Hoover actually has, that's really not that many. But
yeah, because the backlist is massive.
Yeah, for sure. Hello, long time no see on my end. I'll be studying this evening, breaking for dinner, and then coming back to study some more with a side of reading. Nice. Hope you love it. By that, I mean you're going to have the best time.
Mm-hmm.
Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Leandra. I got 90 pages into Midnight Feast during my sprints. Probably won't pick it up again tonight, but can't wait to chat with you all. Ooh, interested. Leandra, drop your thoughts if there's spoilers, but if not, tell us in here.
Yeah, let us know.
I am so interested because I don't know. I'm very interested in Leandra's thoughts, honestly, because I don't know. I know Leandra's very much into mysteries, but I don't know if this is going to pull murder mystery or more thriller.
Right. I know Leandra loved the guest list.
Okay.
So that I do know.
Yeah. And I have a feeling this is going to pull very guest list. I just have a feeling. Yeah. Really like it so far. I enjoyed the first 30% so much that I decided to wait until a physical copy came in so I could immersive read it. Having a good time. Nice. Hey, Rainy. Rainy's reading The Midnight Feast with us. Rainy loved the guest list.
Yes.
So we'll see how this goes.
Which I will say, the Venn diagram of books that Rainy and I both loved, very small. So I feel like that really shows how great the guest list is.
Yeah, for sure.
Kelsey's like, okay.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Sarcasm. Did you sense it?
We did. I did.
Hi, Lexi. Reading Zeta's Till We Die tonight. Nice. I think you were reading that last week. So I'm assuming because Lexi is usually a really quick reader, it's probably a chunky book, I'm guessing. Don't have audio because I'm using Spotify for The Night Ends with Fire, so I'll only be able to use like 3 hours of audio for this. Oh, that sucks.
Rainy, it's on Everand. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, because Rainy has Everand last time I checked. So was looking through the audio and it looks like all the chapters are like 2 pages long. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't remember the guest list at all, but it must have been the same, which I really like because that just makes it kind of fly by.
You're switching perspectives a lot in a Lucy Foley book, so they tend to be very, very short, which does make it go a lot faster. So
yeah. Also, I read the guest list back in 2021, so I'm very interested because my tastes have kind of changed. So, like, that's been a total of 3 years. So, who knows? I might like it, even if it's like the guest list. How are we liking The Midnight Feast? I didn't realize it was Lucy Foley. I'm 2 pages in, and I have no thoughts yet.
We'll come back to you in the next sprint and give you our initial thoughts.
I think we'll have a little bit more thoughts then.
For sure.
Hope you guys enjoy The Midnight Feast. I thought it was a lot of fun. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm hoping we both enjoy it, but I think that might be a hard task to accomplish.
There hasn't been that many book club books this year that we have both liked.
I can't even think of one. Oh, Megan Miranda.
We did both like Megan Miranda's thriller. Yes.
That's the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah, because we didn't both like The Engagement Party.
You didn't like it?
No.
Oh. I gave it a 3.
Oh, well, then we kind of agreed on that just on the other end.
Yeah, like it was not the best from that author. And I love that author's books. So
me too.
But it wasn't like bad. It was just like fine to me.
Yeah.
To you, was it like meh?
I gave it a 2, so no.
Oh, okay, so maybe a little bit of differing, but not like super different.
But just a small one, yeah.
It's like the opposite with Megan Miranda. Yeah, I love Megan Miranda books. Rainy does not. Ooh, nice, Alicia. I think it's been a while since Alicia has joined us, so I'm excited.
I know, I'm excited.
Miss that you're not that far in. That's totally fine. Yeah. Crossing my fingers to be able to listen to some audio with piles of chores, adulting, trying to get back into No Time Like the Past after not touching it for 2 weeks. Oh, that sucks. I hate when you have to try to get back into a book that you haven't read for a bit. So check back later. Yep, we'll have more thoughts next sprint. I like Lucy Foley. I just haven't gone this one yet. Hi, Vanessa. Having a really bad day, but I'm glad to have you to tune in to brighten my day. Oh, that sucks. I hope your day gets better. That really sucks. Hi, Katie. So excited to hang out tonight. Nice. What are you reading? I can't remember if Katie's reading this with us or not. I feel like maybe yes. I can't remember. So. There's a lot of people reading it with us, so I cannot really keep track, but I'm not sure. I've only liked the guest list, so I hope it's another banger. Well, we'll find out. And Rainy has not been in thriller era whatsoever. Like, whatsoever.
Me neither, though.
True, I am right now.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We're the Same gave 5-star to guest list and 3 to the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping more guest list vibe, less hunting party vibes. Yeah, I won't even pick up hunting party, but maybe I would like it.
You might.
Who knows? The only other book by Foley that I've liked was the guest list, and this feels similar to that than the hunting party, which I didn't like. Okay, so Leandra's 90 pages in, so that's hopeful for you, I guess. Not for me. Hello, how are you? Hello. Reading Wayward by Amelia Hart this evening. Nice. I've heard a lot about this book recently. It must have come out recently.
I think at the beginning of the year, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've just been seeing everyone reading it on their Goodreads lately, so.
Well, I think it might end up in like Goodreads fantasy this year, so I think people are like, oh, we got to get to that.
Oh, for sure. Hi, Glenda. How are you? Some hellos. Still have 6 weeks left on my hold for the Midnight Feast. Oh, that sucks.
Those new releases sometimes can have like the longest waits.
Oh, for sure. Hi, Ro. How are you? Good morning, Mel. I'm having an early morning bath. I've been having a lot of back pain recently, and baths seem to be one of the only things that help. Well, I'm glad that at least helps a little bit. Reading Undercover, Bromance this evening, cooking dinner for this first sprint. Nice. Just sent the boys off to play some D&D. My house is so quiet. Ooh, I love that.
Love that for you.
Yeah. Just watching YouTube. It's 8 a.m., so I'm still waking up. Nice. What Lucy Foley books would you recommend for me?
I would say start with the guest list. I think it's her strongest book. Now, I haven't read this one yet, so I may change my mind. I can't see me loving this more than the guest list, though, to be honest, just because I love the guest list so much. So I would say if you don't like the guest list, there's probably not much point in going to the other books.
That's fair. But you did say that if you're more into thrillers, like the Paris Apartment would be. So maybe I guess it depends if you're more into like a mystery or a thriller. I guess it depends.
Yeah, that's true too, because I find the Paris Apartment is more of a thriller than a murder mystery, where the other two are murder mysteries.
Yeah. Abby Jimenez revealed her next book on Insta. Such a pretty cover. Ooh, I know. I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I'm going to have to pre-order it, obviously. I think I'm reading Practical Magic today. Nice. It's not very chunky. I've just had a lot going on since last week. Ellie had an emergency vet visit, and now I have a head cold, and I was in a wedding this past week. Oh, right. I remember you were in a wedding. Wow, a lot going on. Geez. I hope Ellie's okay. Wow. Cannot wait to start Abby's new book. Yep. Recommend starting with Part of Your World. Yep, I totally agree with that. Was the Summer Will Be Different a B&K book?
Yes. And this is one we both liked.
We did both like this. Yes.
True. Good shout to Neil, because you are right. That is one we both liked.
Always me getting back into books when I haven't read in a bit. Yeah, Rainy is like the most chaotic reader. I'm looking on Amazon for coloring books. I haven't used coloring books in a long time, but it is a good like hobby for those who are creative. I'm not very into the creative anymore. I know everyone's into the diamond painting though, and I wish I could get into it, but I feel like it would just take over my life, so I haven't started.
It does tend to do that. When I was first into diamond painting, I did like 5 or 6, like back to back to back.
Yeah.
And then I took a big break.
Yeah.
Rainy, this is, I haven't read that many thrillers this year, and most of the thrillers I've read is because this one has put them on B&K Book Club.
Yes.
Which next month we're reading another one.
Well, it's, fall season. You have 100%. To get a few in.
100%.
Why can I not click on comments all of a sudden?
Is it not letting you?
No. That's weird. I'll try the next one. Hope your evening is better than your day. Vanessa, yes, I hope your day gets better. There we go. Still watching you guys. Thank you. Hello, I'm late. I lost track of time. I'm eating dinner, then reading The Final Empire. I was going to read this, but I'm in Everland jail. Oh, I hate that. Wayward came out last year. It won 2 Goodreads Choice Awards. Okay. I don't know why everyone's reading it recently, but maybe just people are getting caught up on the backlist. Doing good here. I'll be reading House of Marion by JL. Also listening to Violent Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum on Libby app. Nice. Ellie's doing okay. She's on a 2-week antibiotic and steroid course right now. Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. That's good news. What's the next B&K book club book?
I have it here.
Oh, perfect.
Because it just arrived yesterday, so that's why.
Yes. What Have You Done by Sherry Lupina. And Sherry Lupina is usually pretty good for both of us. So yeah. I have high hopes. And then we don't have it yet, or at least I don't have it yet because it's hasn't been released yet. But January's by Olivia Blake is November. You don't have it either yet, right?
Who picked which book?
Seriously.
I feel like this year, because each one of us, instead of like collectively picking together, although we approved the picks,
yeah,
you picked one and I picked one, so it's very obvious, I think, who picked which book.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But it works out well because then like we're both getting like equal selection and like trying new books. Because I wouldn't have picked that maybe on my own, but I did really enjoy The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, so I am interested to give this book a try.
I'm so excited.
I know. I think you'll love it.
I think I will love it.
I hope I love it. And then you start looking around like, where am I going to put all these things I made? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hugs to Ellie. Who is your authors? Favorite authors? I would say if we're going thriller, like Lisa Jewell, Megan Miranda. If we're going like romance, Abby Jimenez. Curly Fortune's usually a good one. How about you?
For romance, I'm gonna have to go with Hannah Grace because I'm obsessed. You not so much, but it's sitting right here because I have an obsession.
It's a beautiful cover. I will say that. All of the covers are beautiful.
Friends. Vlog coming to you soon. But for like fantasy, which most of my favorite authors would probably fall into fantasy, we have like Leigh Bardugo, Olivia Blake. Those are like anything they would like to write, I will read. Frederick Bachman.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Lots of good ones. I'm going to start with Killers of the Moon. Nice. The Uniting Party is more of a thriller. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Wayward is about witches and is also in KU. Oh, good to know. So this is the season, yeah. Got some news that's going to impact my near pretty negatively, so that's fun. Oh, that really sucks. I read that. January's, yes. Ooh, yes. I'm excited. People are excited about it. Okay, we are going to jump into an hour sprint now. So let's get reading. I'm so excited to read this. I'm actually not being sarcastic. Like, I'm actually very interested to like see how I feel about this.
I wasn't sure if you were being sarcastic. I was
I'm actually genuinely like I'm going to give it a fair shot. Like, my mind might change this next sprint, but I'm actually very interested because it's been 3 years. Like, I'm very excited. So, all right, I'll see you in 1 hour. How did that go?
Sorry, I was still like taking.
I was like, am I muted? I just started.
Nope, that was all me. I got to page 50.
Nice.
And whatever the end of that chapter is, because they don't have titles.
No, they don't. I got to page 21. I didn't get as much read because I was eating dinner, but what are your thoughts so far?
I'm having a great time, friends. I'm having a great time. I have questions. I like the character, like the characters. Like I'm interested in the characters. They're not necessarily likable characters, but they're not supposed to be. So like fair. But like I'm interested in the characters. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And like I want to know what's going on. It definitely has guest list vibes for sure, with like the 2 timelines.
I have an interesting take on that in a sec.
The one where like something has happened.
Yeah.
And the one where like before everything happened, but like we aren't going to know what happened and who it happened to until like the last 10 pages. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We're not going to know. And that's the best part of the guest list. But like, you have to buckle in and be prepared for that, because you're not going to know that. That's half the fun. and I'm having a great time. Obviously I read 50 pages in an hour. So like I read very quickly.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm liking it more than the guest list so far, but again, I'm 20 pages in, subject to change.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, it's not reminding me. This is why I said I have a take on this in a second. I am not getting guest list vibes. I feel like the guest list I didn't like because I felt like we didn't get enough character development, and I didn't really have any attachment to the characters, in my opinion. And I feel like so far, I'm like not feeling connected to the characters, but I'm like getting more info from the get-go than I felt like we got in the guest list. Again, I read that 2 years ago, so that might not be 100% accurate, but I'm also getting the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle vibes from the audio almost. I don't know why.
I wonder if the narrator's the same. Oh, no, that's a male narrator. No, that's a male narrator. So, well, there are male narrators in here, so there could be.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, can't pinpoint why I think that, but like while I'm reading it and listening, I'm just getting that vibe from it. But I didn't like that book, and I DNF'd that book. And obviously I'm liking this one more. So yeah, it's interesting. So far I don't hate it, and that's a plus.
That is a plus. I'll take it. I'm really enjoying it. I am definitely seeing the parallels of it to the guest list, like even in the character archetypes.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Well, the main thing I didn't really like about the guest list is the characters, to be honest. So it wasn't so much the writing style necessarily. So I wonder if this will work for me. We'll see. Hello. I've been listening to different books today. I will see what I get done. We just basically said our points. Too soon, I would say, to like have a formative, like, I will like this or dislike this. I think on your end, it's pretty obvious, but
yeah, I'm liking it. I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Here we go. Because the thing with a murder mystery like this, the end really impacts how you feel about it.
Yeah, for sure. 50% into Come Closer by Sarah Gran. Nice. Hello. Forgot we were reading this. No one is surprised. I forgot everything. Oh, that's fine. You're not too late to join if you wanted to. Some hellos. So apparently I'm not that focused tonight, so I'm going to game with the husband. Always love chatting with you, Liddy. That's fine. I always like say, if you're not into reading, don't force yourself unless you have to for like something important, but otherwise just definitely don't.
Yep.
Margaret has started Mystic Readathon sprints. Yes. I just finished the Blondice first and now starting Bury Your Gaze. Nice.
I've heard nothing but fabulous things for Bury Your Gaze. Like, I've only heard like 5-star reviews.
Do you have it to read or no?
I don't. It's horror.
Then I'll pass.
So there, that immediately took me out of it, to be honest. Like, I went, not for me. Okay.
Cool. No. Certainly not for me. Even less so for me.
Yeah, it's just
Thanks,
not.
Vanessa.
It's not what I read.
Yeah. Okay. So, quick question, because we discussed reading Hidden Pictures like I don't know, 2 years ago. I think we both got it on Kindle. Is that horror technically?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna read it at some point because I already bought it. Only got to 9% because I had to deal with dinner and bedtime, but I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know exactly the percentage I'm in, but I feel like we're probably around the same. My library app doesn't say percentages.
Really?
Weirdly. Yeah.
I'm on Everend, so I can actually tell you. 1 second. I'm 15%. So Rainy's probably in between us.
Yeah, because I would say I'm probably like maybe 6% if I had to guess. Read 18 pages of my book, played hide and seek with my son, tucked him into bed, and then read 3 chapters of my daughter's book with her. Nice. Did read but took a shower, got dinner ready, and submitted for some readathons. Nice. I'm on page 35. So yeah, you're kind of like right in the middle, basically. So yeah. Got distracted chatting with Leandra. The Voxer, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I was resistant to the app at first. I was like, I don't know about this, but I must say the only feature I don't like is you can't just double tap to like. They need to alter that.
What do you mean?
You can't double tap to like a message. You have to click on the little heart beside.
Oh, you have to click on the heart. Yeah.
And all the time I click on and I accidentally click on the name and then it takes me to the person. Yes. And I'm like, I don't care what their location is. I just
wish we could do more reactions.
That too. Yeah. That too. Yeah. Having a great time. I like to see people reading the book now that I've read it. It's interesting to see how others take on it. Yeah, I totally agree. Most interested in Bella currently. Who are you most interested in?
Ooh, most interested? I don't know if I'm most interested, but I like Eddie the most.
Okay, I've only met I have not even met Bella from what like a point of view wise.
Oh yeah.
I'm at Francesca right now. Well, I just passed Francesca, and I don't know who my next. Oh, next is Bella. So I'll meet her in a second.
There you go. You're about to.
Got to page 57. Just lots of questions right now. That's what you said too, right? That you had a lot of questions.
Yeah. I mean, of course, that makes sense because it's just how we don't really find out anything until the last 30 pages.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what made the guest list. Like the guest list, anyone who DNF'd the guest list, I was like, you missed the best part. Because the best part.
Yeah. Made dino nuggets and fries for the kiddos. I will say, going back to that for a quick second, I will say I'm glad I didn't DNF it, even though I didn't like it.
Yeah, because all the answers are at the end.
Yeah, like I'm glad I got all the answers, so I will say that.
Yeah.
Made dino nuggets, fries for the kiddos, heated up some beef bake for me, and got to page 100 out of 307 of November 9th. Yeah, that is a quick read, so I'll say that. Got bored with studying, so I started and got 8 pages into my book club pick for the semester. This is How You Lose the Time War. I am going to stick around for this tiny bit and then go get dinner. Nice. Back from washing clothes. Finished dinner and read 15 pages. There were some toddler distractions there.
Mm-hmm.
Got kids bathed and took a shower myself. Did some chores while listening to audio back into the book after a long break and know what's going on. 2 huge twists happened in the last sprint. Oh, I love back-to-back twists. Unless they're like getting too much. I don't love back-to-back-to-back-to-back.
There is a perfect number of twists. Like you can have too many.
You can't. Then it gets like too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading Weird Smuts for an upcoming author interview. Oh, nice. Can you share what book that is? Or no, Vanessa? Maybe it's a secret. Got to chapter 9. Nice. Oh god, I gave 7.5 deaths in one story because you're in. I cannot say that word. Enigma? What does that mean? I'm not smart enough.
Like, I'm not like. I feel like
opposite, like opposite.
To be like, yeah, like against opposite from the norm.
Yeah. Well, I also DNF.
Probably not the best definition of it though, so I'm gonna look it up. But
I hated that book and I DNF'd it. It would have probably been a 1 to 2. I was gonna try it again, and then I decided I was gonna sell it, and I will never read it again.
A person or thing that is mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand.
Okay. I will agree with that. I DNF'd Evelyn Hardcastle. Yes, and Rainy, we all know because we DNF'd it together.
This was the end of the
Neva DNF'd it too, I believe. Yeah.
This was the end of the Besties Book Club. This is the book that ended it all.
It really was. I like the backdrop for Midnight Feast, the tension of the rural locals versus privileged invaders, and the folklore element. Yes, I don't want to jinx it, but I am liking it more than I thought I would so far, 20 pages in. I like her writing, and I feel immediately into the story. Yeah, her writing is actually really good. That's never been the issue, so that's promising. I took the math test last week. Nice. How did you go? I feel way behind with Bury Your Gaze. Wait, are you reading it?
No, but I think like she would like it probably.
Oh, okay.
It's a Rainy book.
Oh, for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's on currently reading. I wouldn't be surprised if anything's on Rainy's currently reading.
You could list any book, and I'd be like, maybe.
I know. I really like the ending of Midnight Feast. The last sentence made me smile.
Ooh
okay. On October TBR. Nice. Wow, okay. I feel left out, but I don't like horror, so.
Everyone has loved this book. Like, everybody has loved this book.
I don't think I will, though. I'm not a horror girly.
Me neither.
Good evening. Just finished dinner, getting ready to settle into my book. Apparently, I only read historical fiction now. I get so into like certain genres, and I just go like, it was lit fic, and then it was like romance for most of this year, and then now I'm in my thriller.
Yep. I definitely get in eras for sure.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this is all I want to read. I don't want to read anything else.
Like last year, you were in your romance era, and that's basically most of your books that you read.
Yeah, I mean, it's my most read genre this year too, even with all the fantasy I'm reading. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's shocking. I wouldn't have guessed that actually this year.
I know. It's because all the fantasies are large. Like I've been reading really chunky fantasy.
That makes sense.
I think probably I've read more pages fantasy, but like I cannot go to romance book really fast.
That's true. Yeah.
Like I can read them faster.
Yeah, exactly. Want to send gifts while people are talking about Voxer? Yes, I know. And the other thing is, I wish it didn't let you start talking if someone had like just started talking. Like it kind of lets you interrupt.
It does. Didn't. And then no one knows what to do because I think it stops both of you when it happens. Like it.
Yeah, it does. It like totally cuts you off.
Yep.
Bella was literally the first. Wait, what?
I was thinking that when you said it, but I didn't want to like interrupt you because I'm 50 pages at this point. The order of operations.
Oh yeah, you're right. At the very short chapter at the beginning. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you're totally right. Okay.
But I feel like you don't really meet Bella in that first. Like, yeah,
you don't hear a lot about personality-wise. No. Yeah, that's why I guess I completely forgot. Because the last chapter I read, or 2 chapters ago, with the like, what's his name? The hotel. Eddie, yes. That was a bit wild.
Yeah. Well, you're about to find out something who that person was.
Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. I'll keep reading.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't say anything.
That's why I said that the way I said it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I do like Voxer, but it would be nice to be able to react other than a heart. Yep. I totally agree. Like Eddie the most too, but also Betty, Francesca, and Owen there or something. How many characters are there? 5 total? Like point of view wise?
That we've met so far.
Okay, yeah.
There may be more later in the book.
True.
There's only 4 listed on the back, but I've 100% met 5. So.
Yeah. Okay. 5. Okay. I guess I need to start this one. Yes, do it. One of the books is called Snuggle, Demon Teddy Bear, and the other is Light Me Up, Male Lamp Romance. I have not. Okay, I'll save these for after.
What do you mean?
I'll start. I need to look up books, but I'm like, I don't want to hold time up by looking up books. Yeah. So I'm like, I'll start and I'll look at it later.
I thought you were going to say that you hadn't read any like non-human Smut books, and I was like, that's not true.
Oh, that's no. I was gonna say I haven't even heard of these, so I need to look them up. No, that would certainly not be true. Where Turkey example. If anyone's here,
I have read some with you.
No, for sure. I just haven't heard of these, so I'm gonna have to look them up. I'll start that. Finished the laundry and got to page 54 of 317. No chapters in this book.
Oh, I do not like when that happens.
I know. But honestly, I've gotten so used to I'll stop mid chapter, and I don't care.
Oh, me too.
People. Like I'll just, if I need to do something, I won't wait. Yeah.
Me too. And I will leave it for days. Like if I don't get back to a book for days, I could have put it down mid chapter 3 days ago. Like that. I don't. Sure. I
wait till the end of the sentence. Like I'm not a crazy person. I wait till the end of the sentence.
I will get to the paragraph at the start of the next page. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that I know where I am.
For sure.
Yeah. But that's the best I'll accomplish.
It's a puzzle riddle. Yes, it is. Thank you. Wasn't it like the second book to break the club? Yeah. What was the first one?
No, that was the third one we did. We did Catherine House, and we did another one.
Assassin's Blade, was that part of?
That might have been the one I'm thinking of. I thought we did another that wasn't like a part of the Throne of Glass.
I don't know.
All I know is I disliked all of them, and I just kept showing up to live shows being the not fun one.
Yeah. Well, no, you weren't not fun. I feel like it was just we have just such different.
We really do.
Which is fair and fine. Yeah. It was a time. Not a bad time, just a time. Like Enigma, the Riddler from Batman. Have you guys read Ruth Ware books? Oh, yes. Yes, we have. Ruth Ware books are okay for me. They're not great. A lot of them have been like 2 or 3 stars. But I really liked In a Dark, Dark Wood. That was a really, really good book. And which ones have you liked?
I've liked all of them. I've given 3 stars or above to every single one I've read.
Okay. Yeah, I've given
5. So 3 and 4 stars.
Yeah, no 5. I do have not Lock and Key, Turn of the Key, which has amazing reviews apparently, and I am really hopeful for that. So
I tried to get the new Ruth Ware on B&K, and that was one that Kelsey vetoed.
I would try, I think. Maybe. I'd have to we'll see. If there's no other better picks. I am not currently reading it. Big shock. Yeah. Thought you were comparing to 7.5. No. I was comparing, but not positively. I have that book. I didn't read it yet. I hope you enjoy it. Brittany, you rated it 4 stars?
Yes. I will say, after talking to Leandra, my thoughts have slightly changed on the book. There was definitely something in there that I missed when I read it. And I think it's because I was reading it during a 21-hour challenge, and I was reading it at the speed of light. Yeah. So I don't change my ratings on books that often, just because, unless there's something that stands out. So I don't know what I would rate it now. Yeah. Not as highly as I did, though.
That's fair.
But at the time, I liked it.
I didn't pass the math exam. I was nervous. Also, I'm good at math. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully, you can redo it at least. I was told about a book novella that you might get a kick out of. I forgot to tell you, Vanessa, taken to my TBR, A Sentient Object, story by Holly Wilde.
Taken by the TBR, like the books?
That's a good point.
Hold on.
What does that mean? I have to look this one up.
I also need to look that one up. Do I need to read this? No, but do I need to read this? Maybe. It would help if I spelled right, because I was like, nothing came out.
I spelled it wrong too.
I didn't mean to spell it wrong. I was just typing too fast. And what?
I don't know that.
I need to read it, but yes, it is like a TBR stack of books.
Yeah. I'm just curious how this is written, like how it.
When you need Neva to do a synopsis read for y'all, a dramatic synopsis read right now. This is what we need.
You can both talk to each other like a call on Voxer if both of you talk at the same time. It's weird after, though, because it records a conversation in 2 different audio recordings. Oh, that's interesting. So if we all joined at the same time, it would be like a group call. Have FOMO around Bury Your Gaze. I don't do horror at all. That said, I have an audiobook on hold. Why don't you guys use WhatsApp? Honestly, I prefer WhatsApp, and that would have been like what I kind of would have suggested. But everyone was just already on Voxer, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna join it. But I do prefer, in Canada at least, like we more so use WhatsApp. I never even heard of Voxer until everyone was on it. But obviously, everyone was already on it, so it's like I'm just gonna jump on. I don't mind putting it down, but hard to say how many chapters you read during the sprints.
Mm-hmm.
Also a noun. I looked it up. Okay. Really like The Cabin, or The Woman in Cabin 9 or 10 by Ruth Ware. This one was one where I gave it a 4, but it was when I like started reading and I ended up changing it to a 3. It was more of a 3.5 if I did have stars, but this one was pretty good, I would say.
I have not read that one.
I don't, again, I read it in 2021, so like take my opinion with a grain of salt. I think that after In a Dark Dark Wood, that would be my second favorite. So, no, we are not. So I better do that.
I am. I have water. I have carbonated water, but I have water.
Yeah, it counts. The author is going to Monsterotica book convention, which is why I'm reading all of the weird smut. I mean, you don't have to justify. We all
also it's fun.
Here. And it's fun, yeah. Honestly, they're the quickest reads. Like Were Turkey and the Orc books that we read, like they are just a quick read. And sometimes really you just need something like that. Yeah.
Honestly, they're most fun to do with friends because like you can just like either you'll love it because there was one orc book we all really liked.
Oh,
it was
yeah, we did.
Holly something books that we all really liked. And then like Were Turkey, you can at least have memories.
Uh-huh. It's a good time at the very least. With Voxer, you can send messages at the person speaks in real time to my. No, WhatsApp doesn't have that feature. Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
Yeah,
I've never really had that issue on WhatsApp. Like, if you're sending voice message, I never had someone try to message at the same time, to be honest. They're meant to be funny, not well written, so just keep that in mind. Oh, of course, yeah.
100%.
I would not go in thinking like, oh, it's going to be like a lit fic kind of a fiction, like that kind of writing style. Like you go into, like I rate romances a bit different than I would rate like lit fic and thriller.
I would rate monster romances the same way I rate regular romances.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Not, you have to rate on a scale.
Yeah, exactly. I don't love WhatsApp. That's fair. Holly Wild also wrote Hollow. Oh, Hollow. I thought it was a typo at first. Need to record tomorrow's video. Rainy, get on that. That's why I will never offer early access. What are we reading this Thanksgiving? Ooh.
Were Turkey the sequel? Not really.
Oh, is there actually one?
Also,
I was gonna say maybe. There was like no, we read Stuffed on Thanksgiving as well, I think, last year.
We did.
So, well, get searching, Rainy. I was on some sprints with the short, spicy novellas. They also said 8 by Rilzy Adams was good, but very little plot. Sometimes you don't really like need the plot. I couldn't read every book like with no plot, but sometimes it's nice to just have something where you don't even think. They will let me take it again. Good. That's good. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, we're going to jump into another hour sprint right now. See everyone in an hour. How'd it go?
I didn't read.
That's good. Then I caught up.
Oh, great. Perfect. That worked out well then. I wanted to get my steps in, and I just cannot audiobook on the walking pad because my brain needs more than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what I actually did is my walking pad is like next to my work desk, so I actually attached my like Kindle holder to my desk.
Yeah.
And now I just like can, because I was finding it super annoying to like hold the Kindle or hold a book while reading. Like I can do it, but I'm like, hold on, what if I put that in front of it so then I don't have to hold anything, and it's been perfect. But I will say, like, sometimes I feel like I get kind of dizzy when like reading stuff, and like I almost fall off sometimes if I get too focused. So
yeah, I that actually happened to me the other day. I was answering Voxers while I was on the thing, but I wasn't like talking, I was typing.
Yeah.
And I wasn't paying enough attention, clearly, because I stopped walking for a second and I nearly like went flying.
See, for me, I just accidentally step on like the top part, and then I like kind of trip and then almost go flying off. Yeah. Hasn't happened yet though.
Yeah, I caught myself, but I was like, oh yeah, pay attention to what you're doing. No, I tend to like watch TV while I'm on the walking pad.
Yeah.
It just, it makes the time go by faster, frankly.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was watching BookTube. I watched a couple of vlogs.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I got to page 48, so
nice. I guess now we're just like in the same place.
Yeah. So I anticipate us to get like today's pages done probably. No, you don't think so? I will. That's fine because I feel like tomorrow you're going to read half the book. So
no, tomorrow's Wednesday.
Oh, okay, right. Never mind. So actually I might be able to keep up with you on this one. I was worried you'd get really ahead, but
no. Because I won't pick this up tomorrow. I won't pick this up till Thursday now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good then.
Well, I might do some in the last sprint. It depends. It depends on child things.
Yeah, that's fair. In my vlog that goes up tomorrow, you'll see that I talk about how Light Me Up has an author's note at the beginning that says this is not a how-to manual. People use your brain. Yeah, that's funny.
I feel like you do kind of need that disclaimer, though, not because like common sense would tell you, obviously, but we all know that common sense does not reign.
It's not common.
And some people do things that they should not be doing, that the rest of us would be like, you did what now?
Yep. Lots of silly things go on in these books, and it's nice to read when you're having a bad day. Yeah, like a light read is the perfect.
Yeah, like just something fun and easy.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Sometimes you just need those because books don't make me laugh very easily. I find because like the types I read, like thrillers aren't gonna make you laugh. Lit fic is usually not gonna make you laugh. Romance, not all the time. The ones I read at least. So like sometimes you just need like one of those like quick reads. So
yeah, I even feel like rom-coms, like there might be a couple moments where I like giggle in a rom-com, but like it's not usually like laugh out loud funny.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the one series with Forked, Spooned, and Knifed, it's a trilogy with a warning that it is for fun and not to try anything that is in it. At least that's what I have heard. I have not read them yet. We'll have to watch it. Got up to 87% entangled. A crochet octopus.
For a second, I was like, is that what the book is about? Or are you also crocheting an octopus, like doing one of those kits? And I was like, really? It could go either way.
True. You never know. No reading notes done. Sigh. Yeah, that sucks. But I mean, it happens. Got to 25% of Wayward, and I'm loving it. Okay, I'm going to have to look more into this book because I have seen everyone reading it recently and giving good like reviews about it. But the cover didn't like speak to me, so I didn't look into it more.
Yeah, I like the cover, but I don't think it gives off like the witchy vibes. You know what I mean?
Not at all. Yeah, not at all. Read 5 pages. Okay, so you're around like 40, I think. So we're all around the same part-ish. Didn't read yet. I cleaned up from dinner and uploaded a video, picked out an audio for tomorrow since I'm working on the back of the office away from people. Well, I love that. I love working away from people.
100%.
You're welcome for installing it. This is my boyfriend, but I don't know what he's talking about. What did we just talk about? Installing.
Did you install something? Did you
give me more info here? We talk about a million things in here. It's Leandra and I was like Vixer. Who's Vixer Voxers?
Voxer Menace.
You are. Well, we all are.
I mean, we all get a little long-winded except for you. You are not.
Yeah, I'm like right to it.
But I think it's the same as your vlogs. It's just you're very good at getting to the point in a concise thought.
Yes.
The rest of us do not have that life skill.
Oh yeah, no.
Like if you sent me a Voxer that was more than 2 minutes long, I would think the world had fallen apart.
Okay, you know what? I should actually record one when I'm like driving and then like just do a 10-minute one just to scare you all. But I don't even know what I would say.
Disastrously happened.
I'm like, what exactly would I say? I would have to come up with nonsense. So I found out the installation was of the thing, putting the Kindle thing on my desk for me.
Oh, for you to do your walking pad. Gotcha.
We just talked about it 2 minutes ago.
Well, half the time I can't remember what we talked about.
Yeah, I know. I read my Kindle on the walking pad. Yeah, it's the best. Right there with you on 45. Okay, we're all around a similar point. Perfect. Read about another 15 pages. This book needs so much concentration and it's hard to get through when I'm trying to keep half an eye on the child. Yeah, that's fair. I'm thankful I don't have children. Yet, not that I hate kids. I want to clarify. I'm like, that might have sounded a little like, rude. But I will say when in the group chat, when like, the kids
when we're all complaining.
Yeah, I'm like, thank you for saying all this. I feel very grateful right now.
When the whole world has fallen apart at all of our houses. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, can't relate, thankfully. Got to page 105 and cleaned the stove. Oh, that's a task. Actually, I guess the oven would be the only like worst thing. I hate cleaning the stove, but
I need to do that. Clean my oven before like it gets,
I know.
To be a time where I can't open the windows while I do it.
Oh, I know. And it's such an annoying task because you clean it and then it doesn't even look like you cleaned it in like 2 days. So
that's everything I clean, to be honest. Like I clean something and I'll turn around and like an hour later, someone has spilled something on the floor I just cleaned. And I'm like,
yep. I know. Okay, Wayward may not be my vibe. I'm going to look more into it, but I think it would be your vibe. Not Rainy, you.
I was going to say, you must mean me.
Yes. Not Rainy. I don't think it's Rainy's vibe if it's not my vibe and it's witchy. I feel
this is what we have learned is that there are definitely like certain books where you can like put Kelsey and Rainy and me and Neva like on separate. You can pair us up in really interesting ways of like, we will like these two books and you two will like these two books. And it's, and like, there's things you and I would like that they wouldn't like.
Oh, for sure. Yep. Who do you think the least, like, I think you and Rainy agree the least out of
We agreed. 100%. 100% Rainy and I agree the least. To be honest, Rainy says she doesn't like a book and I tend to be like, what book?
Exactly.
But there are some books that we do very, very much agree on. And they are like very obscure dark academia books.
True. That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Who knew Leandra could be so chatty? Well, I feel like I didn't think that until, you're behind the scenes chatting it up in a group. And then you realize Leandra is very chatty. We're all very chatty.
We are.
Yes, I did learn this, that y'all can chat. They're putting me in the back tomorrow because this cold has stolen my voice and there are 6 patients total, so I can be shoved away from everyone else. Well, I would be thankful for that, honestly. Not the sick part, but the away from people part. You'd run out of stuff to say after 2 minutes. Okay, Rainy, you know what? I am just going to do it tomorrow or the next day. It's a challenge. You know what? I'm just going to give you like my life story, basically. So I'm going to have to come up with some funny stories to get
Kelsey's sitting there on Voxer with like point form notes of all the things that I can talk about.
Probably. Or I'll like list my whole TBR for next month. They're like, I have to have like a thought here because I just am too quick and right to the point. Like I just can't. I babble on a bit, but like I still somehow get it.
No, you don't. You are not a babbler. No, 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 no.
Oh my god. Oh wait, I missed that one. Put the little ones to bed, grab my projects and books, and move to the bedroom. Nice. Hope you get some reading done. I can't wait for Kelsey to have kids if she does. Oh my god, Rainy. I know. I'll be complaining with you all. But then your kids will probably be like older and like not really.
Yeah, you'll just be messaging us for advice. You'll be like, what the heck do I do now?
See, then I'll get all the advice and all the good tips. So that's good. My partner just got home from a card tournament and brought me home cookies and cream milkshake. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a keeper right there.
Yep. It's boring. I heard awful things. It's not witchy. It's a lie. I'm still gonna look into it. Clean houses. What is that? I clean 5 minutes later. It's a mess again. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. Half the books in wrap up, I go, yeah, never.
I know.
I hear for the life story. I would normally agree, but the stuff that needs to be done in the back involves moving hundreds of paper charts and sorting them by year, which they're currently not organized. Okay, maybe that is worse, actually.
That is
I
worse.
just feel like I have become so antisocial from like a job perspective. Not outside my job, but well, still a little bit. But inside my job, like I just want to get my stuff done and like not converse, you know? Voxer will teach you to babble and make longer videos. You know, I don't know though, because I feel like I've had it for some time and I don't necessarily know that that's true. So, yeah. Okay, this is going to be our last sprint and I'm going to switch it to 45 minutes. Okay, I'll see everyone in 45. Hello. How?
I finished today's pages. That's as far as I got, although I am very interested to see what this next chapter is. Just by title alone.
Yeah, so
I
finished yesterday's pages and I started reading it.
Ooh, you're on that one. Okay.
Yeah, I like midway through. So yeah, I would say I'm pleasantly surprised with this book so far, and I'm interested to keep reading, honestly.
I'm very sad to have to put this down for the night, to be honest. Like, I don't really want to, but it's 11 o'clock, so
I know. I'm like, I might
smart life choices.
I might read a few more later. I don't know, because it is an hour earlier for me. But
yeah, that's true. I really do kind of want to read more. Like,
I know that's what I'm thinking.
The nice thing with Lucy Foley's books, because of how she does the perspectives and how we flip from one perspective to the next rapid fire.
Yeah.
And also timeline too. We're switching back and forth in the timeline a lot. It keeps you constantly wanting to just read the next one. One more. And then the next thing you know, you've read like 60 pages. Which I do really like. And I feel like not everybody could pull off this many perspective shifts so rapidly.
Yeah, that's what Alicia was saying in the Discord, and I completely agree. Like, not all authors can do that.
Because sometimes you're only like with someone for like a page, 2 pages, 3 pages. Like, you get very small bits. And to make that all make sense and also the timelines still work and not be like, what, wait, where are we? You know what I mean? To not lose that thread and make it become confusing is impressive. Really.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. There's an art to talking to patients while getting your work done in a timely fashion, which I feel I'm pretty good about because I can multitask. Yeah, it's really good to multitask during jobs, for sure. I'm planning to read Wayward next week at the beach. Nice. I'm reading Ship of Magic. Hope the sprints are going well for everyone. I've been up to my neck in work and parenting this week. Glad to sit down and read. Nice. I was just going to say, what are you reading? But you just told us at the start, so I hope you're enjoying it. You're probably already gone, Leandra, but have a nice night. Some good nights to Leandra. Finished filming tomorrow's video. Yay. A bracket style competition to see which romantasy I've read is my top one. Ooh, the answer shocked myself. Okay.
I have a question. Is it like just this year's romantasy or like of all time? Because if there's not a certain one at the top for all time, I will be shocked. I will be shooketh.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, can you tell me what one? Because I just want to know. Like, obviously not here. Because obviously you don't want to spoil your video here on the internet. But like in a Voxer. Thank you.
I would love to know too. Good night. Finish part 2 of 4. Nice. Need to read more. Yeah, I'm loving that we're all having a good time so far. I am shocked that I am having a good time so far.
I'm gonna win you over to murder mysteries.
Maybe. We'll see. Things could go downhill quick because I did like Ruth Ware's books at the beginning too, but I don't think Lucy Foley drags on a storyline from the guest list. That wasn't really like any of the issue I have. It was mostly like character, and so far I'm interested in the characters way more than I was in the guest list, so that's a plus.
I will say there is at least 1 to 2 semi-likable characters where I would say the guest list did not have that.
None. It was unbearable. Like, I couldn't stand them all, and I didn't care about any of them. And then I felt like some were missing the character development, and we just didn't get that ever. And it's like, well, I don't really care then about the ending.
Yeah, that's totally fair, because the guest list is a bunch of very pretentious characters where this is not necessarily that. Where for me, and I think why that worked, is I read Dark Academia and like Dark Academia, and I will say most Dark Academia, the characters are the most pretentious, like unlikable set of people, but like you love them anyway, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so that's how the guest list worked for me, I think, for the characters.
Yeah, that's fair.
But like, I feel like there's a couple of characters in here that I'm like, I actually like you.
Yeah, and there's a few that I'm like, I don't care for you. But like, there's at least some likable ones. Yeah, for sure. Got to page 142 of 307. Nice. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Where does the day go? Yeah, it's insane. Now I have to finish Serpent before Monday so I can ready read Ashes of Kelsey. Yeah, during that sprint after I finished this, I was like looking at my next reads, like because I'm planning to finish this by the weekend and then my other book too. So I'm like, what am I gonna start Monday? And then I'm like, oh wait, I need to start Ashes. And then I was like, okay, well I'll message the buddy group and see like, that tell them I'm starting Monday, like just get an update on like has anyone started because I have no idea. And I don't think anyone started, so that makes me feel better that I'm not too far behind. So got to 69% in A Voice from Harper's Ferry and have like 2 chapters left. It's only 124 pages total, so I think I'm gonna finish today. Nice.
Hey.
No, all romantic-y. Okay. You'll have to see. Okay. Oh, okay.
It's all your romantasy, and it shook you. Everyone, you're gonna want to watch this video, I think.
I can't even. But honestly, I have such a bad memory with like remembering what people have read. So, but I'm interested to watch this, and it's tomorrow too. So I don't have to wait.
I mean, it's not that far.
No.
Though I would like to know the answer in a Voxer.
Oh, for sure. But that's what I like when Rainy like last minute films. It's like, oh, you're getting it tomorrow. Like,
unlike me, who I have been about 2 weeks in advance. Well, maybe not that.
I'm like, okay, I'll wait 2 weeks patiently.
Well, usually you have it for early access at least.
True, but I feel like still sometimes like I'm like, okay, I'm waiting like a week, and I'm like, I want to see the thoughts now. Although I'm really behind on YouTube videos right now.
I have a slow turnaround.
That's okay. Dug my AirPods out of the trash because apparently Logan thought I didn't need them anymore. Oh, nice. At least I just emptied it not too long so it wasn't gross. And at least you saw him do that because kids just 100%. Be throwing things and you don't know where.
Did I tell you that I washed my case, my charging case in the laundry?
No, you did not.
And
it survived?
No.
Oh, because you held it up, so I thought.
No, these are this is the replacements. Oh. I had them in my pocket while I was like running around the house and I thought I took them out. And then I was like, because I had the headphones in my ears and I was like, where's my case? Where's my case? And I was like, I didn't wash it.
Could you just buy a new case or no?
No, but like I just have knockoff. I don't have actual AirPods.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad then.
They're not like super expensive.
Oh, that's not.
I have like 6 pairs of these too. It wasn't like I was without. I just didn't have my extra pair. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Because I have ones that connect to my computer. Because I don't like to fiddle with the Bluetooth. So I have ones that connect to my phone and ones that connect to my computer. And then I have 2 for my phone because, I audiobook all day.
Yeah. I finished my page that I wanted to read for the final Empire and read a little bit of Spell Shop. Nice. Annotating it so it takes you longer. Yeah, that's fair. Got 10 pages in A Ship of Magic on page 77. It is over 800 pages. Wow. Ooh. Still meeting characters, trying to figure out the world a little bit, but it's different part of the world than Assassin's trilogy. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's a long one. But I gotta finish my book club read and The Night Ends in Fire and now Midnight Feast. Rainy or just chaos. Okay, yes, we're patiently.
Rainy's got so much going on.
Wild Guess Bewitched. Actually, I have no clue. I don't read romantasy generally. I don't feel like I could figure it out if Rainy's shocked. I don't feel like I could figure out the answer.
Well, that's what there would be one that I would instantly guess, but like clearly it's not right. So
exactly. There's a few that I could like pick, but I don't think it's one of those if Rainy's surprised.
Right.
Love Bewitched, but no. I watched my Apple Watch once because I forgot to take my watch off at work and then watch my scrub hand. Oh, that sucks. Did it survive?
That would be way worse than my headphones because again, I do not have real Apple headphones.
Yeah, that would really suck. I'm so scared I'm going to do that to my earbuds. Mm-hmm. Now I have a fear that I never thought of.
Sorry.
I usually don't. Well, I don't put them in my I just like end up leaving them somewhere around the house. Like I'll take them out and then I just like throw it somewhere in the house and like not in clothing, luckily, but I have the problem where I can't find it.
This happens to me all the time where I'm like, I walk through my whole house and then I'm like, where did I put that down?
Yeah.
And then I have to like go looking everywhere for the case, which is why sometimes I'll just put it in my pocket, but that was a bad life choice that day.
Well, you won't do that again, I think.
I probably will.
You probably will, actually, yeah. I want one guess from both of you now. Well, I was gonna say serpents, or like maybe like you liked Everking a lot this year.
It's not serpents.
Yeah, you're right.
That would be
maybe
the one
Everking.
Guessed.
Oh, When the Moon Hatched.
Oh, I have a guess.
What is your guess?
Rain and Blood.
Okay, Rainy, let us know in the Voxer.
Oh no, I have another guess.
What's your other guess?
Quicksilver.
Oh, that's a good guess. Yeah.
Those are my two guesses.
Yes, it survived. I still wear it to the date, and that was a year ago. Okay, well, that's good at least. Sears Three Swords, an old one. Yeah, that's probably why they make the old stuff better. Mine usually end up getting eaten by the couch. Yeah, that happens to bookmarks a lot.
Yep.
Okay, Rainy, we'll find out. Okay, we're going to end the sprints here. Thank you, Brittany, for joining me on Tuesday. It felt weird for you to be on my channel.
It felt really weird, actually.
Instead of vice versa.
But I like it.
Yeah, you don't have to, you just come and you don't have to read comments or anything. So
it's so simple.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Again, next month is, if you are interested in joining, What Have You Done by Sherry Lapina. And then January's by Olivia Blake for, I was going to say March, for November. And then December to be decided, probably.
I'm pretty sure we can say that there may not be one in December.
Yeah, we might be skipping. Plus, December is a really busy month for everyone.
It's a very busy month.
It'll be a nice break.
We can't find a book.
No. If anyone has suggestions of one, we're kind of thinking Christmas thriller. If anyone has suggestions, pop in their Discord, but we may end up skipping just to give us a break. We've never skipped, so it might be a nice break. So, yeah, so I will see you next time. Bye.